With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Huskies of Brooklyn. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and we are underway from Brooklyn. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. When you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even...
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action, Richardson. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the shotgun, Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his right. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its 1st sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your core.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return will stop right around the 25. Richardson is going to keep it on the draw. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
The short throw pulled in by Woods. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Huskies take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juju Brents, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Give him the completion. No gain. But let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling. The hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Play action. Now Richardson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down. Here's Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Up the middle, here's Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa completes this to Elijah Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now it's Richardson. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Huskies are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10, Taylor now. Fights through and now a crease. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Dolphins 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 110 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the option left, Richardson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
At the 7-yard line.
Off play action, Richardson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
Tua now on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 28 yards. And the Huskies get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is first and 10. Now Tua. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And the Dolphin first down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Throwing Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Phineas All-American. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to.
I don't see none of your